and the home of the free.
Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. MLB The Show has action out of the AL Central. It's the All-Stars taking on the All-Stars. All right, just about ready for baseball. Today's starting pitcher, Dan Gill.
It's a tough veteran lineup on the other side, but I'm excited to see what this rookie can do in this one.
Ready to go now? Now it's the second baseman, Javier Sinoja.
Javier Sinoja.
Next offering is fouled back. Swing and a ball popped up. Frias has a beat on it. And there's one away. All right, let's take a look at the lineup. They're dealing with a top-level arm on the mound, so this figures to be a tough matchup for them. What's the key to the offense today, Singy?
Oh, Boog, I think when you got a guy that's this talented on the mound, you got to find ways to disrupt his rhythm, make him uncomfortable a little bit. The guys that can handle the bat and perhaps, bunt for a base hit, get him moving off the mound. If you're in the box and he seems to be just in a flow, step out, mess up his timing, somehow try to get in his head a little bit. And then when he does come in the zone, you may only get one pitch. You better not miss it.
And a ball evens the count. And Singy, as a team, you need to make the most of the very few opportunities he's going to give you, right?
Absolutely. And if you don't get to guys like this a lot of times early, once they really settle in, it's going to be the later innings that they hand that ball over to a reliever if they do at all. Oh, there he gets the slider in on his hands, and it just eats him up. It's hard to get the bat around on a pitch like that in tight. You just feel like you're crowded on the inside part.
Now a rocket to right center. Way back there. And forget it. It's out of here. He flexes his power with that swing. His first homer of the year. Just like that, they move in front. It's 1-0.
You can't ask for a better start than hitting a home run in your first at bat to give your team the lead. That one was a hanger, and pitchers typically don't get away with making a mistake like that. And right there, he made him pay.
So digging in, Misael Urbina. The next pitch misses. Now 2 balls and a strike. Two down, nobody on. Swing and a miss, blew it by him at 99.
2-2.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Swing and a miss, and he got him. Out number 3. But they're off to a good start as they pick up a run on this solo shot. It's now 1-0. Back here at Lone Depot Park. And starting in this one, number 57.
Well, the key for him usually centers around his ability to command all 4 of his pitches. I mean, he can get by with 3 if one isn't working, but it becomes a little tougher to keep hitters guessing, especially when you start to get through the second and third time through the order. So we'll see how he incorporates all of his stuff into this one.
We go to the bottom of the first. Now, Bobby Witt Jr. Chopper right side. He takes it on his own, and a quick out, number 1. Take a look at the lineup, and Singy, I'm a bit surprised to see this many righties in the lineup against a right-hander.
Yeah, you're not the only one, Boog. I'm a bit surprised as well. And, some hitters work well against same-handed pitching. Just back in 2024, Bobby Witt Jr., Vlad Guerrero Jr., and Aaron Judge all had higher batting averages against righties than they did against lefties. So maybe they got a plan after all.
Swing and a miss. 1 and 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
1 out, bases empty. Inside, and it hit him. He had him 1-2, and he ends up hitting him with a pitch. Now the third baseman, Steve Patel. That one outside. Ball 2. Move to first. Meyer dives back in, but they got him.
Hard to know if he was looking to go right there or not, but he was clearly fooled by the pickoff move. Quick feet, quick release over there by the pitcher. Really quick tag as well.
2 out, space is empty. Swing, a high fly ball hit the air, left center field. This one's got a chance. See you later. They must be going crazy in the dugout, and it ties it up. It's 1-1.
Wow, what a clutch swing right there. And now anything can happen in this game. He came out of his shoes on that one, but managed to keep his mechanics intact long enough to get to the ball and through it, and it went a long way.
So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. Floyd, the next to hit. 2 outs. That's in there. 1 and 2.
Ball game is still tied. They can get out of this inning with a tie game.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Goes down looking. 1 scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. All even at 1 apiece. Major League Baseball is on the show. All set for the start of the inning. And now here is Yohandy Morales. And that's way high. Full count now.
Count is full.
Struck him out looking.
Well, he's got great strikeout stuff on the mound, doesn't he? I mean, double-digit strikeouts in his last start, and he's just racking them up again in this one. This guy can really dominate a game out there. Not a fun assignment for any lineup.
Next up, it's the first-year shortstop. That one off the mark.
Down.
It's 2 and 2. Swing and a ground ball, and that's just foul. Tied up here in the early going. Outside, and that's ball 3.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Swing and a ball popped in the air, and that drops foul. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Back-to-back strikeouts to start the frame, and that's now 3 in a row.
Yeah, he's really settling in and getting a feel for his pitches, throwing them where he wants to right now. So we'll see how long he can keep this streak going.
2 down, bases empty. Here's the catcher, Jair Camargo. Swing and a miss. That one at 99. And the count is even, 2-2. Down the line. Dives. What a play.
One of the most fun and exciting things you can do as an outfielder. You lay out, you make a diving catch, and you end the inning. That gets the team fired up in the dugout.
And welcome back to the ballpark. And here's the first baseman, Carlton Rodriguez. Next offering is in for a strike. Swings and misses. Went back to the fastball, and it was effective. So up next, Darren Chadwick. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Wow, just great bite to that slider. Broke hard out of the zone, and he just couldn't hold up the swing. You know, as a hitter, that pitch is really hard to take, and there's just not much you can do with it. You know that, but you don't want to get rung up by the umpire.
And now the center fielder, Adrian Rubio. 2 down, nobody on. It's in and out of his glove. Still manages a throw. Misplay doesn't cost him. Inning over. We played 2 full innings and we're tied 1-1. Back here at the ballpark, coming off a series where they were red hot at the plate, and a look at the numbers. The next offering misses, and that's ball 2.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one. When he elevates, hitters aren't touched it.
And that's in the dirt. It's a leadoff walk, and that's the go-ahead run.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
Carlos Cortez now at the plate. Ball to strike. The pitch. A little out front there as he swings through it.
1-2 is the count.
The 1-2. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Got him swinging.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
Runner takes off. There's the ball. Throw to second. Tag. Out at second.
Gosh, that's just a terrible jump right there off first base. It really cost him. And it wasn't even a great throw, but it still allowed him to slap the tag on him just in time. Boogie, looked like it was you running or something. When you get off the blocks that poorly, you've got to be willing to shut it down and get back to first.
Two outs.
Ball high.
Well, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
Swing and a miss. And the count's full.
Man, 91 on the slider right there. That's a hard one. That's a low-end fastball for some pitchers.
And there's a hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
The first baseman, number 1,
Carlos De La Cruz getting ready to hit. Snap throw to first.
No,
Sanoja back in on a dive. Now one
That's
missed.
the ball. 2-1.
Sanoja, the runner at first with 2 gone. On the ground to first. Fair ball. Coming home. The relay throw. The tag, and he's in there. It's 2-1.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Really good swing right there. You got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
So runner at second, 2 down. Here's the center fielder.
That missed.
Well,
That's
Chris,
the
through
ball.
the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep, because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. Swing and a miss, and that is that. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. And it's now a 2-1 ball game. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. And we're back. Now it's going to be Christian Clarkson. This is a true 5-tool guy. Not very many of them out there, but when he's on the field, you can't take your eye off of him. Late with the swing there.
Fans come to the ballpark to watch him play. And in baseball, to have such a talented player going out there every day and putting on the show that he does, just a joy to watch.
Hits for average power, the ability to field, the arm, and then the speed. Really impressive.
2-2.
Not close with that one. The count now 2-2. That's a little bit low. Line drive, caught.
Well, baseball can be cruel, can it? I mean, sometimes it gives and sometimes it takes away. He did everything right on that swing, but he's got nothing to show for it.
And here's the catcher, Corey Sposato. He might just be the best hitting catcher in the game today.
Well, Boog, he's so valuable, does a good job behind the plate, but offensively, he's a middle-of-the-order type of bat, especially when you talk about catchers, and their #1 job is to handle the pitching staff and prevent runs. This guy is able to add runs by producing them.
Back to the top of the lineup. Now here's Bobby Witt Jr. The 1-1. Cut on and lifted in the air. Cortez. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league. right side. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's one down.
Third baseman, Yohandy Morales.
So digging in, Yohandy Morales. It's interesting. He plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So when you're looking at that position, you're not expecting someone that has maybe above average speed, but he does.
And I think that skill set really upgrades the position, because when you have that kind of speed, it makes the whole team that much better.
Swing and a ball popped up. They got it for out number 2.
Man, he just couldn't lay off right there. Those high fastballs, they just look really good because they're eye level, but they're just about impossible to get the barrel to.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's the shortstop at the plate. Next pitch is outside. 2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. Base hit center field.
Now batting, the catcher, Jair.
And now the catcher
Camargo.
comes up to him. Jair Camargo. 2 outs. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. And he's up to 7 strikeouts. Back here in Miami, John Sciambi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the 4th, Marcelo Meyer. The 1-1. The shortstop takes the ball.
Well, these guys showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
Caught him looking for the K.
Well, that curveball had some pretty good break to it. As you can see, the hitter just locked up a little bit. Thought it was a great pitch to hit, but sometimes you're looking for something else and you can't pull the trigger.
Right-hander kicks, deals. Swing and a miss. Missed that by a mile. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
We got a full count.
This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. And that's a foul ball.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Now batting.
And now the right fielder, Cliff Floyd. The 1-1. Just missed. Up the middle. On the run, throw to first.
He's out
and
of there.
very nicely done for the out. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. And that misses. 2-1. Meanwhile,
2-1.
activity in the bullpen. Shane Baz getting ready to go. He checks his swing, and that's a foul ball. And now the count filled up 3-2.
Count is full.
Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. And down on strikes. Strikeout number 8.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way. So credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had him fooled.
Now it's the right fielder, Carlos Cortez. Sinker gets the bottom of the zone, and that's a strike. One down, base is empty. Battling here as he fouls it away. And that's outside.
Out.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. That misses the zone. 3-2 now.
These first two hitters really making him work out there. Already 14 pitches this inning.
Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. This to third. Frias. Slings it across. So it was a long battle at the plate, but they still managed to get the out.
The second baseman, Javier Sano.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Dan Gill gives way, and he leaves in a 1-run game. New pitcher coming on. We'll be back in a minute. New pitcher on now, Shane Baz.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
So the lineup flips over. Here's the second baseman, Javier Sanoja. The 1-1. And that skips in the dirt. And that one wrapped foul. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. Back here at Lone Depot Park, we head to the bottom of the 5th. And now Carlton Rodriguez. You talk about the power and the speed together.
Well, we knew he was going to be a stud just coming up, making his way through the minor leagues, and quickly at this level, an impact player.
1-2.
And a 1-2. And there's a ball.
Well, he might have to look for a different put-away pitch right here, 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times in this at-bat, so might have it timed up and ready for it.
That one is absolutely belted, and no one can get there. And the tying runs at second base with a double.
He was all over that one. That could be a really tough pitch to handle, a front door breaking ball, but he did a great job staying in there, keeping that front shoulder closed. He didn't spin off the ball and hook it foul, which happens so many times. Now a pretty big at bat coming up with a chance to even this ball game up.
And the batter now, Darren Chadwick. Swinging a foul out of play.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
Swing and a liner, base hit out into right center field. Kafis headed for the plate. He'll score and then tie it.
We don't see this a whole lot anymore where hitters with 2 strikes are willing to shorten up, tighten up, and try to hit the ball back up the middle other way. He was trying to hit that hole, I believe. Very good at bat with 2 strikes.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Rubio digs in now. Man at second. That one missed.
No, that missed. That's a ball. 2 balls, 1 strike.
On the ground to the
That's
left.
foul.
And foul ball. 1 on, nobody out. A run in. Last half of inning number 5. Lined into left center. Should be extra bases. Coming home. He'll score.
Well, that's a big swing of the bat, driving in the run with the 2-bagger. Man, that feels so good to shoot an absolute bolt the opposite way. Split the gap and know that you've got extra bases right off the bat. That's the kind of thing hitters dream about when they're falling asleep at night.
Runner in scoring position. No outs. Clarkson, the next to hit. That one fouled off. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Rubio at second with nobody out. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Tosses to first, and that's the first out in the bottom of the 5th.
That's a good piece of hitting right there. It's early, but you still want to move the runner up and give your team a chance to score. That's exactly what happened, so you better believe your teammates are happy with you after that at bat.
Swing and a miss, and it's 1-2.
Clearly he was sitting on a
1 ball, 2
fastball right
strikes.
there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to
On the ground. Can't glove it cleanly. The run scores from third. It's 4-2. Not in time. Great effort, but it's an infield hit.
comes through with the RBI. Really protected with 2 strikes right there. Pitch wasn't even close, but man, he got the barrel to it somehow. Nice job of bad ball hitting.
Rocco Baldelli out of the dugout now, and he's going to make a change. Number 57 will depart. 2-run ball game as he heads for the dugout, and we'll be back with a new pitcher. On the mound now, number 78. This is his 5th appearance of the year. So the batting order turns over. Now it's the second baseman, Bobby Witt Jr. And that's down and away. That one the other way, and a base hit right there. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only one away.
Now batting, a good start.
Marcelo Meyer will hit next. The shortstop takes the ball.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Runners at first and second with one gone. And that one fouled off. Cut on and miss, struck him out. And there's two away.
Well, that's such a critical pitch in terms of execution right there. The pitcher has to finish it. Otherwise, probably gets hit pretty hard. If you leave that out over the plate or you don't get it down enough, quickly turns into something that gets smoked. But if you can place it where he did, it's a really deceptive pitch.
That one finds the zone. And a count 1-2. First and second, two down. That one ripped. Way back there. And it gets into the corner, but it's foul. And a 1-2 again. Swing and a hard hit grounder to third. And that's a fair ball. And he can't come up with it. One run is in. Another scores. Two runs in on the play. It's 6-2.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with two strikes right there. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
Next to hit, Cliff Floyd. Man on second, two down. Up and in, 2 balls and a strike.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Bounced up the middle. Sanoha. The throw to first. That'll end the inning after a lot of scoring. But 9 batters hit in the inning. 5 come around to score. We're through 5. The All-Stars lead it 6-2. And welcome back to the ballpark. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. And now the first baseman, Carlos De La Cruz. Next offering is downstairs. Activity in the bullpen. Forrest Whitley preparing to come on if needed. Line drive, base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
The center fielder, number 13, Jorge.
And now the center fielder. Swing and a ball lined out towards center. Makes the catch for the out.
The left fielder, number 2, Misael Urbina.
Now the left fielder, Misael Urbina. Hit on the ground, might be 2. Flips to second, that's 1. On to first, double play. And that's the inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. To the bottom of the 6th inning. The All-Stars on top 6-2. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And here's the first baseman, Carlton Rodriguez. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Well, that's the money maker right there. 2 strikes, slider down and away from a same side thrower as the hitter. I mean, that's just tough. You're looking to protect with 2 strikes and very difficult to lay off.
Yeah, the 2-1 hammered but foul. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
And he'll be beating himself up on the way back to the dugout. Got a pitch to hit and just couldn't get to it. I think that slider really caught way more of the plate than it was supposed to.
2 down, bases empty. Here's the center fielder, Adrian Rubio. Pitch misses, and it's 2-1. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 6th. Swing and a miss.
Great velocity at 97 at the top of the zone.
That's ripped, base hit, and that keeps the inning alive.
Right there, does a great job of staying in the big part of the field. Man, there are a lot of hits there.
Christian Clarkson getting ready to hit. So now 1-2.
1-2 is the count.
Pickoff throw. Rubio back on a dive. Rubio off of first with 2 away. Got it. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. We go to the top of the 7th. Here's the third baseman, Yohandy Morales.
Yohandy Morales.
Ground ball left side, and it goes just foul. Gets a piece and stays alive. Two now. Swing and a ball drilled in the air towards right center field. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's 1 down.
Now batting, number 4.
Now it's the shortstop. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Gets to it onto first. He's in there.
I feel like that's one of those rules in baseball that's tough to explain the logic behind. If you're talking to a new fan or someone trying to learn the game, it's like, wait, what? The batter struck out, but he still gets to be on first base?
Yeah, I hear you. It's a weird one. Plus, the pitcher gets credit for the strikeout. It's an offer for the batter. But, of course, no out is actually recorded. Kind of one of those, just trust me, let's move on situations. The count 2-1, and that's outside.
Ball.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
He's making things difficult for himself right now out there on the mound, but you know his confidence should still be high enough to get out of this, but he's going to have to buckle down right here.
First and second, 1 out. Severino digs in now. 2 on, 1 out. That clips the corner. Fights that one away, still 1-2. And a good eye there.
Really good take, especially with 2
2-2.
strikes.
That's off the
Full
mark.
count.
Full count, 3-2. This to center field. Snags it on the run. And there are 2 down.
Nothing instills more confidence in a team than a center fielder who makes a great play like that on the run. They can feed off the energy he brings just from his playmaking abilities.
And now the right fielder, Carlos Cortez. 2 outs, couple of base runners at first and second. Falling behind 2-1. Two on, 2 outs. That one misses, and that's ball 3.
Well, out there on the mound, he's got to go right after this hitter because you don't want to turn this lineup over. This is the guy that you've got to get that final out, get out of this inning.
Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95.
And boy, that was the pitch. 3-1. You want to be really aggressive on the fastball.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Laboring here. About to throw his 30th pitch of the inning. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. Makes the catch. And that is that. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Yoan Adon. This is his 3rd time out this year. Now at the plate, Corey Sposado. This is a guy who is very highly regarded defensively. Fun to watch him control stuff behind the plate. Good game caller, good at framing, but it's that big arm that really stands out. The 1-1 is fouled off.
Yeah, and because he's got the big arm, he pays attention to the running game and is sure to manage it.
That one drilled left field. That's back there. Gone! He'll touch them all. His first homer of the year, and they tack one on the board. It's 7-2.
And that shot makes their grip on the lead even tighter. Pitcher tried to intimidate with that fastball up and in, but he was ready for it. Pulled the trigger, and man, explosive through the zone right there.
Back to the top of the order now. Here's the second baseman, Bobby Witt Jr. Next offering is fouled back.
With the big bats coming up and a home run already surrendered, he's really going to have to execute against these next couple of batters.
That one lifted to left. 1 away.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
1 out, bases empty, and a run in here, the bottom of the 7th. Swing and a miss as he was late that time. Movement in the bullpen. Davy Garcia up and throwing. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. And that's a home run into the upper deck. Into the second deck it goes. It's their second home run of the inning. It's 8-2. That's their 3rd home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit. Spent on some other pitches in this at bat. Was very patient, and it paid off.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Yohan Adon done for the afternoon. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound. Here's a new pitcher from the pen, Davy Garcia.
And he's got a big-time breaking ball to contend with. Hitters are going to have to pick it up early if they're going to have any chance.
One out, base is empty. Now the third baseman, Steve Patel. Hard hit, right side. Slings to first in time.
The right fielder, number 4, Cliff Floyd.
2 outs, base is empty. And the batter now, Cliff Floyd. And that one is in the dirt. And a count 2-1.
2-1 the count now. He hasn't seen a fastball yet, but you've got to be ready to hit one because you doubt the pitcher wants this to go to a 3-1 count.
And that one fouled off. That missed by a lot. And now it's 3-2. Carlton Rodriguez to bat next. Swings through it for the K. Couldn't catch up to the heater. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. And this is now an 8-2 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. This one isn't exactly close, Chris. Let's go off script for a moment.
I'm game.
Were we on script?
Never.
All right, Singy, you've tightened up the hairdo, but back when you played, how valuable was it to have a barber in the clubhouse?
Well, Boog, I'm going to say invaluable. That's how valuable that it was because I was the barber. Yes, I was the team barber, man. I'd be cutting hair 7:05 game. I'd be finishing cutting someone's hair at 6:45.
Whoa.
And I'd ask these guys, you're making millions of dollars. Why can't you go to a stylist and get your hair done? You're coming to the clubhouse pressuring me to cut your hair before a game.
And there's one away.
The first baseman, number 1, Carlos De La
Now the
Cruz.
number 2 hitter, Carlos De La Cruz. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top of the 8th. And a swing and a miss.
1-2.
Cut on and miss. Struck him out. That K is his 3rd of the game.
But that kind of velocity and elevated fastball, even if it's still in the strike zone, can be tough for hitters to get on top of.
And now the center fielder. And a strike.
1-2.
Waves at the bender for the strikeout. Back here in Miami, on to the bottom of the 8th. And now the first baseman, Carlton Rodriguez. On the ground, right side. De La Cruz takes it himself. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Darren Chadwick.
So now the DH spot, Darren Chadwick. One down, base is empty. Inside, and a count 2-1.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
Right through there for a strike.
I think he was sitting off speed right there because he just let the fastball go by.
Swings and misses, struck him out.
I'm not sure that was the exact location the pitcher wanted, but it worked. He got the swing and miss, and I'm sure a bit of sigh of relief after seeing that one go through the zone.
Now a chance for Adrian Rubio. That misses. 2-1. Breaking ball through there for a strike.
Wow, just a beautiful backdoor slider right there. If you've got any chance of hitting that pitch, you have to wait until the absolutely last minute.
The swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that'll do it. We're back. It's the top of the ninth, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Forrest Whitley. He's making his 4th appearance of the season. Here's the left fielder, Misael Urbina. Swings through that one for strike 2. Action in the pen down there. Trey Means, the left-hander, is getting that big fastball of his ready to go. Rodriguez, the right-hander, also getting loose. Line drive, and that's just foul. Next pitch is downstairs. On the inside corner for called strike 3.
Well, just excellent location on that inside fastball. Really locked him up. And as a hitter, it's not typically what you're looking for. You're trying to protect away and then in, so you can be a little bit tardy with 2 strikes. It's hard to tell if he was fooled or if he thought it would be called a ball, but either way, that's a really nice pitch.
And now, Yohandy Morales. Next offering is in for a strike.
Full count.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And they're down to their last out.
Chance to strike out the side now. You talk about the benefits, the advantages of relievers who can come in and get the swing and miss, whether it's inherited runners or maybe a little jam that they get into themselves. Knowing that they can miss the bat, tell you what, that's huge and can change the ball game.
Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
1 and 2's the count.
One strike away. The shortstop
2-2.
takes the ball. And delivers outside.
That turns out to be a really good take right there, but you don't want to end this game with the bat on your shoulder.
And that's ball 4.
Take your base.
Tried another slider, but it missed the plate.
Just missed his spot on the inside right there.
Now back, the
2
catcher,
outs, runner at
Jair
first. Here's the catcher, Jair Camargo. Here's a 1-1. They're down to their final strike. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Cale collects, fires to first, in time, ball game, and the strikeout ends it.
Well, they win the opener at home. First game of the 3-game series, and there's just such a good feeling when you're in your own ballpark, you're sleeping in your own bed, you're eating your clubhouse manager's food, everything's right in your world, and they played like it today.
8-2 the final here. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.